Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another weekend market watch. Today is February 1st, 2025. Hope everyone had a good January. Geez, it's already February already. The year is flying by. Let's go ahead and get on into it. So first off, a little bit of news. This was revealed a few days ago. The supposed, unconfirmed but supposed card list for the Blue Eyes structure deck. So this is leaked because I think distributors are getting stores and sellers their products. It is, people are seeing it, people are opening it, but I just wanted to go through here and kind of just show you guys if you haven't seen already. This is a lot more like one of the tactical tri decks, I would say, than it is a conventional structure deck, right? Because we have multiples of every card. We have multiple Blue Eyes White Dragon, Neo Kaiser Seahorse, Blue Eyes Alternative, White Dragon, Jet Dragon, Abyss Dragon, Spirit of White. We have both Max and Chaos Max, Stone of Legend and Ancients. Triple Sage with Eyes of Blue, kind of interesting. We got a Master with Eyes of Blue, double Dictator of D. Here's a great part is just the reprints. Nibiru, Ash, double Effect Failure. That's great. Maiden, Roar, the Blue Eyes, Chaos Form, double Ultimate Fusion, double Melody, Mausoleum, Burst Stream, double Trade-In, Called by the Grave, Wishes of Eyes of Blue, Majesty, True Light, Ultimate Creature of Destruction, Destined Rivals, Imperm Great, and then all of the extra deck cards. So Indigo Eyes, Spirit with Eyes of Blue, Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon is in here, so that's pretty unfortunate for the people who are buying that out. Twin Burst and Tyrant are in here as well as Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon, Silver Dragon. They also have Spheres in here, which is kind of a weird include, but I get it. It is a light dragon monster, and people are probably just going to have to pick it up anyways. But this is kind of odd because if you buy 3 of the structure deck, which you might if you're a newer player, because you might want triple Nib, triple Ash, triple Imperm, all that stuff, you're going to have like 9 copies of Sage, 9 copies of Blue Eyes, 6 copies of Ultimate Fusion. It's not really necessary, but I think I like this approach better, where a structure deck is more playable out of the box. Anyways, let's get on to the actual market. As always, starting with the best selling of the week. Barrel Dragon is 35. I want to see if this went up or down. I think it went down a little bit. Yeah, so it went down to about 25 and then went back up to 35 now that it's playable. People are telling me that it is still a really good card for the deck, even though the text was reverted after the printing. Not surprised that it's going up, and it probably will go up even more once we get the Blue Eye Structure deck actually legal in a couple weeks. Same thing with Lordly Load. This thing went from 40 to 50 to up to $70 in only a couple weeks. So yeah, expect this to be like a $90 card come the Blue Eye Structure release. Charming Meows is 55. Not super surprising. It is, it's the new flavor of Molcharmy. People are picking it up. There's not a ton of copies out yet available on the market, but I think as time goes on, this will go down and down. Mitsurugi Ritual, $30. Unsurprising, people really like the Mitsurugi cards, especially now that you can play Mitsurugi in Ryziel thanks to King of the Feral Imps, so kind of interesting. Baoku still 30. LZ Azamina, the White Force, has gone down to 25. A little interesting considering I mean, let's not get it twisted here. I did say all the White Force stuff was going to go up. It did go up. It's just now that we know there's even better support in Alliance Insight, people are waiting still to pick it up. So I'm surprised this isn't more. But that's that. Engravers 80, and I was talking about this. I forget when, but I think the reason Engraver is going down so much is not that it's not as good. It's just people are afraid of a reprint, and so they're offloading them now. Which I can understand. I won't say it's a bad idea. It's just I don't know if they're I don't know I don't know why people are offloading them, because I think it's in preparation for Quarter Century Stampede, but that's still not until I want to say April. It's not for a while, so we still have months where we need engravers and Fualoses, especially if you're going to a YCS. Speaking of YCS, YCS Orlando is happening right now. Good luck to all the competitors. I do know a couple people who are going, and hopefully, they do well. So good luck to everyone there. Tenya Spirit Suruya. Okay. $13. Not surprising. The Tenya stuff is fairly strong. It's a decent rogue option. I won't say it's the best deck possible, but I think it's an option. White Rabbit is 40. Underground is still 30. Holding price. Dead in Prison, I'm surprised it's up to 13. I think this card will be like 5 in only a couple weeks, maybe. Ice X are both holding the same price tag. Dumbest Impulse is 50. Dumbest Purge is 40. Deception is 30. Lubellion's 25. Yada, yada, yada. We've all seen this before. This is all pretty bog standard. Let's talk about Supreme Darkness. So I've got it open here. If you'll notice, one of the biggest and scariest things for me is boxes on the market are selling for 60. There is very rarely times when a core set booster box is so low on the secondhand market. Like, let's just pull this up. Ready? Yeah. Unopened boxes are selling for $60. This isn't like groups of packs. This is unopened boxes. That's really bad for this set. The fact that people have no faith in the box, that they're trying to offload it at a loss. But let's go ahead and just look at this, right? Meowls is 50. It's the only secret that gets you anywhere close to the value of a box. Usually there is one secret that's worth at least most of the value, if not all the value of the box. That's not here. Primite Ether Barrel Dragon is 35, like I said. That's only half the value. A Boaku is 30, half the value. LZ is half the value. This is very unfortunate. And after you get past those first, few ultras, like the Mitsurugi Ritual as well, you look at this and it's like it drops off so quickly. You have Dead in Prison is 15, CRU is 15, Glorious Ariadne or Arda is 6. I mean, the Mitsurugi Ritual 6. Blake, so if you guys haven't checked out the Ashen deck profile, check it out. He pulled a QCR of Liberator Eto at the sneak peek. It was like $70. It's down to 15. So sad. So this set is really scary. I don't think there's going to be a lot of this opened. So yeah, do with that what you will. I'm just going to say buy the singles you need. And if you're at an OTS, don't get Supreme Darkness as packs. Just don't. I want to look at Kashtira. I think Kashtira has a decent option as an additional engine, right? You have, obviously, Fenrir is still a crazy card. It's only $10, $11 for a Prismatic Secret from last year's tins. You have Theosis is only about 7. That's the original Theosis. Where's the reprint? Is it even less? I'm 95%. It's right here. Okay, $5 for a Theosis. You got Unicorns at 6 to 7. Rise Hearts at 5 to 7. Birth is obviously your penny stock, especially from Darkwing Blast. It's $2 for a Birth. So honestly, not a terrible card. If you have just a bunch of these lying around, that's a decent chunk of change. But very good engine. Definitely something you could pick up now for pretty cheap, along with the Adventure Engine. I haven't checked out the Adventure Engine actually in a while. I think the Adventure Engine is like maybe $10 for the whole thing. Yeah, you can pick up Water Enchantresses for less than $1. Fateful Adventures are $1. I think it's Right of Aramir. Yeah, you could pick up like a full Adventure Engine for like $10. Both really good engine options. I'm surprised we don't see the Adventure Engine as much, but I get it. There's a lot of very powerful normal summons. I want to look at Caius. Caius is just an interesting option because it is like the removal option for Edison, and I mean everybody knows the Ultimate Rare Caiuses are worth their weight in gold now, but there's a lot of other cards or other versions of Caius that have gotten expensive. The QCR is up to 60. The Platinum Rare is $6. Basically, the cheapest rarity you're going to look for is the OTS and the Structure Deck Common. They're still $3 a copy. So if you have some Caiuses lying around, that is a decent amount of money. If you got a Platinum Secret Caius, that is it's a $5 Platinum Secret. So honestly, not a bad secret, and it does look pretty nice. I think I've seen one. It looks better than QCR's. Everybody knows I'm QCR's biggest hater. It's too busy. It doesn't do justice to the artwork. But it looks, the Platinum Secret looks a lot better. Wanted to open up a Vitos again, classic card. Again, Ashen deck profile on the channel. Blake did an amazing job. It's such a cool deck. Please check it out. But Vitos is a very strange card because it's gone up in price. It's almost doubled in price in the last like week or so. Actually, a few weeks, I should say. And my guess is either A, because we got the new support card revealed for Alliance Insight, and B, because it is essentially just a hand trap. It's an interesting hand trap, and it's not terrible. Like, one of the reasons Blake was playing Ashen is because Vitos, if you activate Vitos in response to Malice and Underground, or the Centurion field spell, or Ryziel Cross, it pops it and they don't get the effect. It's not something you can do with something like a Ghost Ogre. It's something you can kind of do sometimes with a Typhoon, but there's really not another hand trap that does what this does against field spells. That being said, it is still also a pretty decent card outside of the archetype and in the archetype, so not a bad card by any means. Somebody wanted me to look at Navy Dragon Mech because it is playable in Crystron's. This has hundreds of copies, I want to say, available. A few hundred. It's still a 25-cent card. We also have Vermilion Dragon Mech. So the OG secret from Invasion Veterans, the near mint first ed has gone up to a few dollars a copy when it was 80 cents. But while that is interesting and nice, we still have the dual overload, or the dual devastator version that is still pennies. You can still pick this up for almost nothing. And lastly, I want to look at Flawless Perfection of the Tenny. This is the only Tenny card that I've seen that's gone up at all, and this is specifically the OTS pack printing. A near mint first ed copy, near mint, there's no first ed, is about $4. So it has gone up. This is the only holo printing of this card. There's no holo printing of Heavenly Dragon Cycle. I think if that was also in an OTS pack as a super, that would be also up in value by quite a bit. But yeah, so that's an interesting card for the Tenny deck. And this, like I said, this is probably a bulk card. You might have 3 or 4 of these just floating around in your bulk bins. Pull them out, toss them in your trade binder. You're good to go. All right. But that is all for today, guys. I hope you did enjoy. Make sure to leave a like. Let me know what to go over in the next Market Watch. If you really enjoyed, make sure to subscribe. But I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.